Do you sometimes feel stuck knowing that there is more that you can do but have not yet started doing? Are you struggling to understand things, interact with people, or progress in your personal and professional life? Whatever difficulties we go through in life, it is usually a direct result of what we do not know or what we cannot do. And one way to ensure we close these knowledge and skill gaps is to engage in the process of personal growth and development. Knowing that you need to consciously engage in personal development is one thing, but knowing how to start the process is quite another thing. In this video, I will be sharing why you need to consciously engage in personal development and how to initiate the process. Stay with us.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, my name is Ruth and this is my channel where sugar meets spice. Here we share tips and stories to help you discover your sweetness and uncover your greatness. If you have watched my videos before, welcome back and thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing. You know, when you were born, there were many things you did not know or could not do, but you didn't stay that way. With time, with nurture, with observation and experiences, you were able to learn and grow, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. The thing with physical growth is that because it is readily visible, whenever people stop growing physically, they assume that the growth process of their lives has ended. But not quite. Growth never ends throughout life, but unless it is conscious and intentional, we may never reach our fullest potential. Personal development is that conscious, intentional, proactive process of understanding yourself and then pushing yourself to reach your highest potential in life. Personal development also helps you express your greatest personality and live out a rewarding and purposeful life. Without personal development, you will be limited in your full ability to understand and manage your life. You would also be limited in your ability to relate with people effectively and make the most of your resources and experiences. For instance, if you have a gift and talent of writing and you do not commit to understanding how much better you can write to reach and impact many more people, you may never commit to developing these gifts into a sellable skill to reach that potential. In this video and the series of other videos that I will follow this, I'll be revealing some basic principles of personal growth that I call the ABCs of personal development. Each word, starting from a letter in the alphabet A to Z, gives basic insight into the what, the why, and the how of personal development. Can you guess how many times I've mentioned personal development so far? If you can count how many times by the end of this video, please drop it in the comments. And if you get it right, I'll send you a gift. Let's go there. Anyway, as the words of the alphabet come together to form the building blocks of our vocabulary, the ABCs of personal development come together to form the basic building blocks for an effective and successful personal development journey. Now, let's start with ABC. The first building block of personal development is activation. It is not enough to just think about or wish for personal development. You must make the process active and operative by turning your thoughts into action. Newton's first law of motion states that if a body is at rest or moving at a constant speed in a straight line, it will remain at rest or keep moving in that straight line at that constant speed unless it is acted upon by a force. You will remain on whatever level of conscious growth and development you are on unless there's an external push, a plan, a performance to be better, and a desire to do better. When we are young, our parents and our guardians or the government were these external forces that acted on us to ensure that we went to school to receive academic education and training. When we become adults, no one is ready to push you if you haven't learned to push yourself. So there will always be inertia, whether it's external or internal. And that inertia needs to be broken in our lives for change to happen. So when it comes to personal development, there needs to be a force applied to break the inertia of stagnation and push you into active personal development. So you need to activate your desire for growth. You need to activate a commitment to the growth process, which will subsequently activate those dormant potentials in you. The best catalyst that will activate your desire for personal development is your maker, God. So he put those potentials in you so that when you encounter him, he helps you see what's missing, just like a mirror does. and He gives you the hunger to seek the knowledge and exposure that will further awaken you to your needs, to your potentials, to the possibilities available to you. So when you align with Him and you give Him your full input and your full commitment to that His process of learning, of training, of growth, of development, He will put you on the path to doing better and then having better. So the second building block of personal development is balance. In all my years of living, interacting with, and leading people, one of the frustrations I have experienced personally and I have observed in others is the imbalance that exists in their lives. Imbalance in their personality, imbalance in their approach to personal development. For example, you can find someone who is an intellectual guru but an emotional wreck, or you'll see someone who is a financial giant but a spiritual dwarf. This happens when we fail to understand that as human beings, we are multi-dimensional in our nature. We are not just human, but we are fundamentally spirit beings who have souls and live in human bodies. Who we are comprises of our spiritual state primarily, and then as well as other facets of our makeup. And every facet requires equal, balanced, or proportional attention or investment when you embark on the personal development journey. In my personal life, I struggled with transferring the knowledge I gained from books into my practical daily life. I could not translate what I knew about relationships into what I experienced practically because I was committed to developing intellectually but not committed to developing relationally. Balance is about focusing on all the aspects that make up your being as a person. So when it comes to your spiritual life, you must focus on investing all that it takes to be successful in that area of life. The same goes to your intellectual, your emotional, your relational, your financial, and your physical life. Make out time and effort to invest in the knowledge and the training required for you to understand that aspect of yourself and then learn how to grow it, how to utilize it, how to express it, and then manage it in the most effective way possible. Balance your personal development. Give equal attention to every aspect of your life. Don't focus on one at the expense of the other. When you live a balanced life and have a balanced focus and attention in personal development, at the end of the day, you'll be an effective human being, fully equipped to face every aspect of life. The third building block of personal development is clarity. Imagine you went to an airport or a bus station and you asked someone who was about to board a plane or a bus, "Where are you going to?" And the person responds to you saying, "I don't know." Wouldn't it be strange to get such a response from someone who took the time to pack a bag and get themselves to the airport or the bus station? It may be odd to get such a response in such a situation, but that's a lot like the responses we get when we ask ourselves the same question about our lives, and we have no answer. If you are asked, for instance, where are you going to in life, or what exactly do you want to achieve in your life? Are you clear about the response? Many in the world are not. And that is why I'm making this video. The clearer you are about your objectives in life, the easier it is to commit to the personal development process that will lead you closer to your destination. It might take a lot of time and effort to clarify your goals and aspirations, but it is well worth the time. It requires you to take out time to reflect, to speak with someone, and generate some questions to respond to, then do it. Your string of questions and answers should play out somewhat like this. What do you want? I want to be better. How? I want to earn more. How much? Enough to live a better life. Do you have a clear picture of what that life looks like and the exact amount required to get there? Have you been able to paint a clear picture of that expected future? In personal development, first be aware of your current state that needs to change, and then find out the gap that exists between that current state and your expected future. Then you find out what changes you need to make to get there, or what steps you need to make to get there. In personal development, clarity on the goal and destination matters. You cannot feature in a future you do not picture. And there is no better instruction and motivation than a clear picture. The clearer the picture of your preferred future, the easier it is to take the steps required to get there. Before you get into personal development, paint a clear, articulate, detailed picture of what your goal is. Write the vision and make it as intricately plain and detailed as possible. If you do not know where you're going, every road leads there. If you don't clarify your personal development goals, you will keep going back and forth and round, never really starting that journey. So get clarity today and you can start the journey tomorrow. If you're confused about any of the things I've shared, there's a link on the description box where you can connect with us and get help. But the first place to get help is with your manufacturer. He has left a manual and millions of support personnel that can guide you through the process of discovery that starts with this basic building block. In the next video, we will share the next set of building blocks that will help you excel in your personal development journey. Bye for now. Lots of love with sugar and spice and all things nice.